Hello! Hope everyone's having a great day. Back again with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Left off last time having just arrived on Manaan. And today I'll be looking to continue on with Jolie's friend's murder quest. Sunry's murder trial. I want to go west. Oh, that's east. Alright, this should take me to Otto West, I believe. Yep, West Courtyard. Alright, I believe I need... Yep.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why?
Yep, I'm sure that's what it was.
The matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
That's the spirit, Jolie. Alright, so I gotta go to the court. Is that over here? I think this is the prison. Hi. Yeah, so that's the prison. Can't go in there. Don't worry, Sunry. I'm coming for you. Once I find my way to the court. Oh, this looks promising.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case. Yes.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. The court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Aren't they a fair and impartial court system? Judge Selkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manaan. My task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. Yes. I need to consult the Republic Embassy. I don't have to press charges. I want to help with your murder. Non-legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. There's a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. Alright, I have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize a defense of my client. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alassa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Otto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Lasso was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. Alright, I can question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it?
Might be
Very
convenient
suspicious.
if you ask me. I can interview the judges to get an idea of the pertinent facts. I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Thanks. Oh, okay. Excuse me, guys. Alright. I am Naive Mushroom, attorney at law. Alright, so now I need to go find evidence. What am I getting stuck on? That was really weird. Invisible wall. Hey, Laura. What can you tell
I
me?
hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
Yep.
My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Well, I'll have to see where the facts fall, lady. Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... he's a cripple.
Well, isn't that nice of you?
There's no way he could have overpowered this Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic.
I don't know what to tell her at this point. I only have her word for it. But I'll save him, I guess.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
I guess we'll find out.
I hear you've been appointed. Sunry...
Yeah, I already heard that.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence.
Alright, so you say. Alright, now, how do I get to the hotel? Oh, that's a dead end. Alright, I will speak to you. Which one of you spoke to me? Was it you? Greetings, human. My name is Shayless. I have heard it said that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? They've got style. But the Sith are a blight upon the galaxy. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday leave this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. His disappearance coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something, human. Something sinister. I can feel it. Well, you want me to investigate the disappearances, perchance? I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There's no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Otto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. Well, I will look into it for you, Shayless. I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Off-Worlders in the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth, I will reward you as promised. Awesome. I can't wait to get my 500 credits. Alright. I will keep that in mind. Oh,
You
now
might
what?
have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This
Yes.
is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this: when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
She's got some weird looking eyebrows.
You hiring for the Republic? Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made.
Don't listen to her, she's
I have
evil.
no desire to speak to you.
Well, thanks. Alright, so that was a dead end. Hey Jacob, welcome in. How has your day been going so far?
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money.
This is the same
Is
guy
there
that was just
something
talking to
you're
the
not
Sith
telling
lady.
me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show
Man,
up
that
at
guy's
the
got a
Republic
rather
Embassy
intense
tomorrow
looking
and
face.
speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Shoot, I'm just running into all sorts of little cutscenes. Alright, so I want to go to the east side. So I should just have to go back this way. If I can get the door to... There we go. Oh, glad to hear your day is going well. Just trying to solve a murder at the moment. One of my party's friends is accused of killing somebody. So I have to find out if they're innocent or guilty. Is this a door? Okay, good. Onward to the east. Uh-oh, what's going on over here?
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Not if I can
Save
stop
your
him.
empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Come on, guys, don't fight now.
It's you who underestimate our resolve.
Okay, good. They didn't fight. Alright, if I was a hotel, where would I be? That's just a door. Oh, that's also just a door. No, it's the Republic Embassy. Here we go, hotel. Hey, Ignis.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Well, tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. Couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good 'cause he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You could testify it happened after he left.
No, no way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
Well, how about you will testify Sunry left before the shot?
Yeah, I'll tell the court Sunry left before the shot went off.
Yes.
I guess this is what they call working the system. Not that I'm objecting. I just hope the Selkath don't find out about it.
Now,
I
is
won't
there
tell if
anything
you
else
don't tell,
wanted?
Jolie. Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman,
Yeah, I'm sure you
know?
are,
But there
Ignis.
weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles.
Yes,
Don't
I'm
know
definitely
anything
not a
about him
Pazak
other than
addict.
that. Anything else you want to know?
I have no more questions, thanks.
Well, okay. If you...
Alright, let me go see your witnesses. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? Getting sick. That was weird. My controller just turned off randomly. Hi, Feareth.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
I don't think they appreciate being called fish. What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple,
Good
isn't
grief, go
guilty.
easy on the guy. What do you know about Senri and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alas's room always, of course.
You don't
Keep
say.
the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
Excuse me? Alasa roomed here often?
Yes, she rented a room every week or so. Coincidentally, it was right about the same time that Sunry would show up. They didn't seem all that discreet either.
You don't say. You mean Senri was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Oh, that sounds suspicious. What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
I believe I have a way. You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you.
That's the spirit,
Well,
Feareth.
one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of
Yeah, I'm sure it was
course.
a complete
And
accident.
the cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
Oh, good grief, my controller turned off again. I have a lightsaber too, you know. So, are you saying she was a dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Ooh, snap. I got dark side points. Maybe I shouldn't go around just forcing people to tell me what I want to hear. Alright, that's it. I think I need to change my batteries. 1 second. Alright, hopefully that will help with that. control area continuing to disconnect over and over. Alright, now where was I going? Over here? Hey, Glooper. You here with Silkath? You have questions for Glooper? Glooper already say everything he knows. I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Glooper tell everything to Silkath. You not know? Glooper have no reason not to say. Glooper tell everything about murder, everything about Sith Lady's room. What about Alasa's room? Glooper just curious to see what had happened. Glooper have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glooper to do it. Oh? That sounds mighty suspicious. Did someone pay you to do something in that room, Glooper? Because you said it, you idiot. Sith Man came up to Glooper after murder before Selkath arrived. He said he'd give Glooper good money if Glooper put metal into Sith's hand. Glooper good. Glooper plant evidence and leave no trace. But Glooper not recognize Sith Man anyway. Glooper not recognize humans very well. No use to Selkath, so not bother to tell them. Well, that and the Sith Man say he killed Glooper if Glooper speaks. Oh no. Good job, Glooper. Glooper think he can't talk anymore right now. Glooper feels the need to lie down. Maybe just stay here. Well, that was easy enough to persuade. What's behind the door?
Got something on you.
Actually, no, I don't. Unless you're a door. Just gonna let myself in here, don't mind me. Oh boy, all of that for a med pack. Awesome. Alright, that's apparently not a real door. Alright, so I spoke to all the witnesses at the hotel.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so, kinda.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
And they would just give it to me?
No, of course not.
Yeah, of course.
You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want.
I can be
Heed
devious.
my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
I'm mighty devious. Well, that's convenient that the Republic Embassy is right here. Oh, I can't get in. Excuse me, Bastilian. Move, team. Hi, I would like to enter your embassy.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
I'm investigating the Senri case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
Any chance the Republic is involved?
The Republic? Well, that makes no sense. Sunry has no enemies in the Republic, and his conviction will make all of our jobs more difficult. If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
I'm on a mission with the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race?
Yes, that's what I said.
You think it may be here on Manon?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
So demanding. What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Ooh, I better put a rush on that then. What's the recording?
It's intelligence information about Sith activities on Manon, as well as some oceanographic reports on the local marine life.
And what do you want me to do?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
His eyes are so creepy when he blinks. How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts.
It's like he doesn't have eyelids when he blinks.
The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there any other way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
What about any other ways?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'll decrypt the pass card.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Awesome, but actually I just want access to your computer.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it.
So you sound like you're like 12 years old.
We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
So math problems, you're saying?
The strings of numbers that end the code sequences. If we could complete those strings, we would have the key to their encryption system. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Awesome, but I'm not here to do math. I'm here to find evidence. Alright, so I gotta slice the computer. Oof. Let me see if I can do something with less, better computer experience. Party selection. I think T3 has my best computer at the moment. Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually change the party. Computer use, yeah, 13. That's a lot better than my -1. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Excuse me. All right, let's hack the computer. 1 spike. Restricted data archives, I'm assuming. This computer screen switches to a fisheye view from some sort of small surveillance device. A beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks farther into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Alasa. Well, snap. That's not good. I'm supposed to be proving him innocent. Alright, let me see. I gotta get back to... Can I go in here? Oh, that says restricted access, so probably not. Zoom, zoom. Alright, so I want to go back and talk to the people on the other side of Manon. Oh, no, that's a store. I don't need to buy stuff. Doom, 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 doom. At least we finally got around to playing. Had a later start. I had to go wash my bedding because somebody may or may not have sprayed bug spray on it during the night to get rid of the stupid mosquitoes that keep coming out since we're finally getting rain around here. I like rain as much as the next person, but I do not like mosquitoes. Although mosquitoes seem to like me very much. Is this the way to San Jose? And by that I mean to the courts. Alright, good. The stupid mosquito kept flying around my room all night, and I wouldn't have minded, but it kept biting me. And that I do mind very much. Actually, where's his wife? Hey.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My...
Your husband might not be so innocent, Alora.
This is all a plot to discredit the
It's possible.
Find the real... I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
I have this recording showing Sunry killing Alasa.
Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent.
Your husband might not be so innocent.
This is all a plot.
It's possible.
Yeah, you guys keep saying that. I mean, I showed you that.
I hear you.
Was Sunry having an affair?
What?
No.
Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just struck me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew.
Poor
But even
Laura.
though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself.
So why did he
Even
shoot her in the
though
back?
he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved.
Love.
He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
Which one do I want to say? He's killed many Sith before. He is a soldier, though. He has killed many Sith before. Let's go with that one.
That was a long time ago. In a war far, far away.
Nice one.
He's changed now.
And we're far,
Settled
far away.
down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence.
He might not be so innocent. Yep.
It's possible.
Yep.
Find
Yep.
the real.
Y'all just keep saying the same thing. Hi. I would like in. I do not wish to begin my trial. I want to see my client. Let's see, you don't have a name. There we are. Hey, buddy.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
I don't know, I've got a video proving. Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence.
Yeah, sure you were.
We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. When I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man.
Yeah, well, she was
My
shot in the
war
back.
injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid.
Are you
Obviously,
sure about
the
that?
Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
How would the Sith have gotten your war medal in the first place? There are a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
There was a Rodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rodian? I didn't know there were any Rodians on Manan. Oh, except for Tybark and this one named Gloopar who's hanging
That was
around the
Glooper.
hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rodians on Manan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired. Actually, technically, it was
How
Ignis
would
at the
they know?
hotel.
They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Yes, I'm sure that the Sith are really out for some old man who's not really a threat to them anymore. Let's see.
Go ahead, ask.
Were you and Alasa having an affair?
Well,
that was an easy persuasion check.
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man.
That's not an
Alasa
excuse,
was
Sunry.
beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please, I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Elasa, but I was going there to break it off with her.
That doesn't make it sound any better,
But
Sunry.
found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
You mean place where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with?
Let's see, I already went over the evidence. I asked him that. So...
Go ahead, ask.
I already asked about the Rhodian. The judges... Alright, well, I know you're guilty, Sunry. I've got the recording right here.
So the truth is out.
Well, that was easy.
I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information,
You mean
something
it wasn't
inside
true
just
love?
snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Elasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Elasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago.
Okay, so that's how they got it.
And given it to her Sith masters, like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
We'll go on with the trial.
But Sunry is a murderer. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Manan. And none of us want that now, do we?
Oh, come off of it. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. This one. Okay. I thought saying that I would take him to trial would be a good option, but oh, apparently that makes me evil. Oh, come on, let me in. Yes. What? Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, guys. A little personal space would be really welcome right now. Come on, guys. Please move.
I'm here.
Yeah, well...
I'm here.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. Okay, good. Alright, buddy, let's try this again. Let's go over the evidence. Yep.
Anything else I can...
You talk a lot. A few things I want to clear up. You were having an affair. Yep.
Go ahead.
There was a Rhodian.
A road? Oh, go ahead.
The judges said you left.
You should...
Alright, so I talked about the evidence. I asked that.
Go ahead.
And so it just left to say, I know you're guilty, Sunry, and I'm not going to get dark side points this time. The Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith...
You're guilty, Sunry. Confess.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
Yeah, you're a jerk,
I don't
Sunry.
see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
Your story's really changing now, isn't it? If you confess, the court might show mercy.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place KOTOR sanctions
Oh
on the
no,
Republic
not the
Embassy.
sanctions.
Without KOTOR, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
Those are just excuses, Senri. We both know you have to own up to your crimes.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of KOTOR in danger. No, I won't. Now look, I may have done something stupid, and it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its KOTOR export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolie.
Come on, Jolie, you always say about how much
know
you're
what
not
I
a
did,
Jedi.
But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
The consequences will be... Don't really make it sound more ominous there, Jolie. Alright, let me save in case I mess this up. Alright, you're the warden. I hope I'm as impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. I am totally impartial. I want to begin the trial. Please. Once the trial has begun, it cannot be stopped, and once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is the role of the arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin the trial now? Are you deaf, Flipperhead? Yes, let's begin the trial. Alright, let's do this. Let the record show that the trial of Senri versus the Otto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are Judges Selkar, Yosa, Nalek Shekin, Kota, and Dula. The trial is to determine the culpability of Senri in the death of the Sith Alasa. Representing Senri's defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do I have any opening statements? Yes. I will find Senri innocent. Well, you did ask. Acting as a prosecutor for the Otto City Authority is an impartial observer from the Sith. Yeah, I'm sure they're very impartial.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commissions, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after
I like the
heard the
probably.
blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We will now begin by calling forth the witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Manon law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. First witness is Firith. The prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Do not undermine the witness. Oh, that wasn't really an objection, but okay.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed
Ignis
Alassa
said that he
was fired.
probably left before. A very pertinent point, prosecutor. Now the defense has turned to cross-examine the witness. Alassa's a dark Jedi. Isn't, well, I think it should be wasn't. She's dead.
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Alassa and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry. I do have additional questions. Did you actually see the murder happen? If I recall, you said you were hiding in your room at the time.
You mean actually see him kill
Yeah,
her
that's
with
right.
my own eyes?
Feareth.
Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Yes, my point is well taken. I have no more questions. No, I don't think I need to pull the judges. Call out the second witness, the Rhodian Glooper.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Alassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glooper sees Sunry running down hallway. And when Glooper look in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
You keep saying that. Perhaps Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. But I know that Glooper planted the metal. Glooper! Glooper!
Don't do it, Glooper.
Oh, giving yourself away, Sith man. What is it you wish to say, Glooper? Glooper! Glooper paid by Sith to plant metal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glooper?
Glooper wonky.
Glooper wonky. Yes, I have questions. I have many questions. Did you see Senri kill Alassa? Glooper. Glooper not see Senri really hurt Sith, but Glooper did see Senri leaving room with dead Sith in it. But Glooper not see him really kill Sith. I have no more questions. No, I don't want to pull the judges. Court will call out Alora, Senri's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes, I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elassa.
Revenge of the Sith, you say? Supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness? Was it true your husband was having an affair with Alassa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
That is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. I have no questions. Yeah, sure, let's pull. I don't have enough information.
I wish to call forth.
Yeah, polling
Sunry
really
himself,
helped me a lot
Your
there.
Honors.
Basically, they know nothing. Polling looks to be moving pretty well
Are you
there.
a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Alassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Alassa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you've said quite enough already, prosecutor. I do have a question. Senri, you were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object to that?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to
I
be.
think it just might be. Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that lends some credence to your defense, Arbiter. Is there anything else you wish to ask the accused? I have no additional questions. Yeah, sure, let's pull the judges. I don't know why I bother. The witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present, in closing, its summary of the pertinent facts of the case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunri was having an affair with Elasa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunri fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed, and your closing statements, Arbiter. I can be like the Sith man, too. Well, my main point is that no one actually saw the murder. Truth.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you'll be forcibly ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact. Yes, Sunri was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Your time for arguments is past. You would do well to remember that. The Arbiter's argument does bring up a valid point. Well, I would like to say that the Sith are obviously evil and set this up, but I think that that's fine. My arguments are complete. Do with it as you will. The court will now deliberate amongst ourselves. The court hereby finds Senri innocent of the murder of the Sith Elasa. Yay, I did my job. Go me. In addition, this court finds the Sith Empire guilty of conspiracy and obstruction of justice.
Your Honors, no!
Your Honors, yes! Silence! The Sith Empire is hereby forced to subsidize a portion of Republic purchases on Manan for a period of the next solar year. The verdict has been delivered, and this trial is now over.
Oh, Sunri, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you
Elora.
for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
I mean, I feel kind of torn. He was a bad guy for killing her just for having an affair with him, but then the Sith are just bad guys in general. I don't really know what I lost during that. Hi, did I do a good job? The task with the courts has been completed, human. You have fulfilled your role as arbiter to the satisfaction of this court. Should you have any other grievances you wish to present, give them to the judge on duty at that time. Aw, thanks. He said I did good. I think he had flippers on. Alright, what other quests? Oh, that's right, I got the thing about the girls. Alright, I'm gonna work my way back to the Republic Embassy. Oh, that's the dead end. So that I can get working on getting access to the Sith base. Then I think I'll be wrapping it up from there. I just want to get that trial knocked out today. Zoom zoom. Alright, this should be the way to the east, I believe. Yep, okay, good. So far I haven't gotten too tangled up on Manon. I remember I used to really get lost on it. But that may still happen, I suppose. Alright, so the embassy was across from the hotel. So that should be up here. Alright, so yeah. So I think I'll start off next time either interrogating the prisoner or working on those key cards. So I will go ahead and save here. Save and save. Let me see. Alright, there we go. I'm on this one now. So yep, I will pick up next time on trying to get one of the 3 different methods for getting onto the Sith base. But at least we solved the Sunry murder investigation, and I hope everyone has an awesome day, and I'll catch you next time.